Watch the guard.
Watch the guard. Guard.
Hey, watch the
The guard. Guard. Over there. Guard. Over the guard. Watch the guard. Guard.
God of War Ragnarök for PC was announced, and it is already on pre-purchasing on Steam, for example, and it is the first game announced to feature AMD's FSR 3.1.
Yeah, boy.
In a matter of fact, it supports Dlss 3.7, Intel XeSS 1.3 and AMD FSR 3.1. In case you don't know, I made a video some time ago where I showed the AMD post on their community, basically where they were showing the new FSR 3.1 implementation, and they said that the first game to support the FSR 3.1 implementation would be Ratchet and Clank, and the differences that they shown even at lower render resolution were indeed very, very good, where FSR 3.1 was much superior in terms of movement, and of course in terms of other things, in terms of general upscaling, it was much better. And then they would have the decoupled frame generation from the upscaler, meaning you could have, or you could use frame generation with native resolution with XeSS, DLSS and FSR 3.1 as well. And according to AMD, FSR 3.1 should be releasing very, very soon in Ratchet and Clank, but still it wasn't officially announced. This is the first one once again announced, meaning that if your PC is strong enough to run it at native resolution, for example, you can just use native resolution plus frame generation instead of using the upscaling. And just because of that, lay an eye on today's sponsor. Today's video sponsor is GVG Mall, bringing you lots of software deals like Windows 10, Windows 11, Office 2019 or 2021 with a new Windows 11 design, and for all of these you can use my SKG discount code for 30% off, getting a Windows 11 serial key for $22 and a Windows 10 one for only $15. Then use the key on your Windows settings and you'll have an activated system. Let's just watch the trailer in case you like God of War. The sound will be very low or maybe cut down in order for the copyrights. Yeah, it definitely looks better than the first one, at least on PC. I played the first one. Santa Monica Studio, sorry. I had to put it on full screen, coming to PC, for sure. Nice, it definitely looks better. Unlocked frame rates. I actually like how Sony likes to show us the unlocked frame rates like it was something out of this world, because consoles, even consoles nowadays most of them have the unlocked frame rates in some titles, so it's not something out of this world. Still, they show it as a game changer for the PC version. Yeah, it looks cool, definitely. It looks very good on PC. It already looked good on PlayStation. Yeah, and it is on this part that we have the Dlss 3.7, FSR 3.1 and Intel XeSS 1.3, which is great, having the 3 upscalers with frame generation and so on, so on, so on. Ultra-wide support, super ultra-wide. Now, that is nice. Ultra-wide is already kind of mainstream. Includes Valhalla DLC, okay, that's nice. Yeah, the graphics, especially in some scenes, are really, really good. The lighting improved a lot from the first game. Yeah, that's it. God of War Ragnarök, coming in September 19th. So basically like 3.5 months to go, but it is what it is. And we have more images here on Steam, and yeah, the graphics look much better than the first one, definitely. Even the textures and so on are much sharper. Usually developers tend to kind of, yeah, just butcher down some of the textures, and that's one of the things that annoy me the most. We have enough VRAM nowadays, textures should be a must. Now we have the super ultra wide and definitely looks great. But yeah, but basically that's it. That's it for today's video. A very short video just telling you that God of War is the first game announced with FSR 3.1, and it was obviously announced for PC and supports once again the Dlss 3.7, XeSS 1.3 and FSR 3.1. FSR 3.1 means that we have better upscaling compared to 3 that that in terms of upscaling uses the 2.2 algorithm, so we have a better upscaler and we have decoupled frame generation. And yeah, in 3.5 months we'll be able to play God of War Ragnarök, and I hope that until then we'll have ready in like 1 month tops Ratchet and Clank implementation of FSR 3.1, because I'm really eager to test that implementation and see how it fares actually against the previous implementation in the game, which is the 2.1 or the 2.2. By the way, leave your comment in the comment section, let me know what you think about having FSR 3.1 finally in one game at least announced in something for something, which is great. And really, I just would like to have it in Ratchet and Clank as soon as possible, and maybe in Ghost of Tsushima, because even though the FSR 3 implementation, which is once again in terms of upscaling 2.2, is really good in that game, it could be even better, especially if we had the 3.1 version. But yeah, guess we'll have to wait. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video, guys, which by the way will be this one, with 1 time 32 GB versus 2 times 16 GB versus 4 times 8 GB, which is actually one of the videos that I'm remaking with DDR5 as well, since DDR5 is now mainstream. But anyway, it is what it is. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers.